Hello, welcome to Greenversal's special environmental news report.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, it's about us, on our victory.
Now that the climate denier, who called climate change a hoax created by the Chinese, is President-elect of the United States, it's time to address the future of the environment. Although Trump has stated that clean water for everyone will be a top priority for his presidency, he thinks the U.S., quote, shouldn't waste financial resources on climate change.
We're going to cancel billions in payments to the United Nations climate change programs and use the money to fix America's water and environmental infrastructure.
Trump has promised to get rid of the climate framework built under the Obama administration, including last week's Paris Climate Accord, as well as emissions reduction policies. Trump wants the U.S. to exit the Paris deal, which may cause a catastrophic domino effect on other participating countries. The Clean Power Plan, which fights climate change by placing the first ever federal limits on carbon pollution from power plants, is also targeted for elimination, along with billions of dollars in clean energy funding. Controversial fossil fuel projects such as the Keystone Development and the Dakota Access Pipeline would likely be approved, as Trump has promised to, quote, lift the Obama-Clinton roadblocks to allow these vital energy infrastructure projects to go ahead. He wants to bring back coal mining to restore coal jobs.
I will lift the Obama-Clinton roadblocks that allow for this vital energy infrastructure projects to go forward. We will put our miners back to work.
MIT climate scientist Carrie Emanuel said this would be an enormous step backward with huge health implications. As if this isn't disastrous enough, Trump has appointed Myron Ebell, a conservative climate change skeptic, to oversee EPA transitions. Ebell has said global warming is nothing to worry about and that the Clean Power Plan is illegal. Furthermore, in a 2006 op-ed entitled Love Global Warming, Ebell said that we should consider the benefits of climate change, such as the fact that winter storms would be less severe and life would become more pleasant in parts of the world.
I hope whoever is elected president in 2017 will undo the EPA power plant regs and some of the other regs that are very harmful to our economy.
According to The Guardian, short lists drawn up for key Trump administration posts have also raised alarm. Oil billionaire Harold Hamm is being considered for Energy Secretary, while former vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin could be Interior Secretary, putting her in charge of U.S. public lands, which include national parks. The future Vice President Mike Pence is also anti-environment. Like Trump, Pence believes global warming is a myth, saying, quote, I don't think that is a resolved issue in science today. As governor of Indiana, he has vetoed every piece of environmental regulation that has crossed his desk. He doesn't want the EPA to regulate greenhouse gases, and he wants to open up pretty much every part of the country to oil and coal companies. In July 2014, Pence sent a letter to Indiana's congressional delegation encouraging them to defund the EPA's Clean Power Plan. In all, the climate seems screwed under a Trump administration. As Benjamin Schreiber, climate director at Friends of the Earth US, put it, millions of Americans voted for a coal-loving climate denier willing to condemn people around the globe to poverty, famine, and death from climate change. It seems undeniable that the United States will become a rogue state on climate change. But don't lose all hope. Even under Trump, climate scientists and activists will continue to push for action at local levels, and states like California and New York will still pursue their own ambitious climate policies. Likewise, wind power, solar power, and electric cars will keep getting cheaper. It's possible they'll acquire a self-sustaining momentum even without support from the U.S. government. Political change unfolds in unexpected ways, so anything can happen. There's never reason to give up. That's all for this special report. See you next week.